Hello, and thanks for joining me, Nicola Hume. Now, a home extension is a very clever way of adding space to your home and increasing its value at the same time. Many of us move to a new home with an eye on its potential and ambitions for transforming the way the space can be used. With that in mind, I am going to be giving you some very helpful home extension ideas along with a rough guide on costs and how to go about it. For some homeowners, the idea of adding value to their property with an extension is a bonus rather than the sole reason for adding additional space. Others, however, are driven by the value add potential. The most common reason for a home extension is to create more space, and adding another room can certainly be more cost-effective than moving home. So, which extensions work best? This is where it can really pay off to get an architect. They are used to looking at space with fresh eyes and identifying what your household needs and how to create it. They can often steer you through the whole project from planning permission to quotes, contractors and finishes. Do get in touch with our architectural service partners. There is a link below. So, let's get into some ideas to get you started. Loft conversions can be a good way to utilize otherwise dead space and give you an extra bedroom and possibly an ensuite. It could also be a games room, TV room, home office or hobby space. Depending on the type of loft conversion you choose, they start from around £20,000 upwards. We've got a whole episode dedicated to loft conversions, so make sure you check that out to find out more about your options and costs. Creating a kitchen to eat in plus living space has become a huge trend. Adding an extension to the back, perhaps with bifold doors opening onto the garden, is a good way to make your kitchen bigger. Kitchen extension costs will vary depending on the floor space added and how you fit the space out. If you've got a garage, it might offer conversion potential. It could be used to extend your kitchen, be converted into another bedroom, or even provide a second living room. Likewise, a standalone garage can be transformed into a workshop, mini home gym, or even a home office. Many properties lack a utility room or have a small one for the basics. An extension down the side of the property is popular with large families that want more space for laundry or to dump muddy sports gear, boots or wet pets. Well heated, it can act as a cozy room for pups to dry out if they're soaked after a few hours in the park. Conservatories have long been a popular and cost-effective way of extending downstairs space. Again, costs will vary depending on size and materials used. Will it be a year-round space or just for the summer? An all-year-round conservatory will be more expensive as it will need insulating. When it comes to planning permission, simple additions or extensions to your home can be considered as a permitted development. That means that you won't need to obtain planning permission as long as your project meets certain criteria. You'll need to check with your local authority as rules do vary, but generally, you may not need planning permission if the extension isn't any more than half of the area of land around the original building. It also needs to be no higher than the highest part of the roof and not come forward of the main part of the house facing the road. There are rules about how far beyond the rear wall of the original house it can extend, so always check to make sure that you know what you can and can't do. Planning permission is generally required when you make significant changes to the structure and appearance of the building or change its use. With a new build, the property has usually already been built to maximize the plot space, but if you do see the potential to extend, check the warranty. This could become void if you add to the building. If this has given you some inspiration and ideas for your home extension, make sure you subscribe to the channel where you will find more in-depth advice about all of these ideas.